Hey guys, it's the Cool Stuff HD again. I'm going to be reviewing an accessory today. So this accessory is called a VapeSling. You can get it from VapeSling.com. So basically all it is this little flap type thing that gets sandwiched between your mod and your atomizer and allows you to carry it from here. So you can hook it on the carabiner clip, and it also comes with this sling, which I'll show you how it works in a minute. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It has 550 paracord, and then it has 650 flat paracord, and it has this this small little carabiner clip. It also has the VS logo embroidered onto there. So let's go over some of the specs of these. So this is a dual layered canvas reinforced with PVC. It's also e-liquid resistant, so it's not going to absorb into it and get all nasty and sticky. This whole sling altogether can hold more than 25 pounds, so regardless of what mod you have, you're going to be able to hold it with this vape sling. It also has a lifetime guarantee, so if it gets damaged, you can get it replaced, or if it just breaks, you can get it replaced, because they do guarantee that it will not break in the duration that you do have it. This is 650 military grade flat paracord. There's tons of different colors you can get on there, so that's really cool. They also have the tactical paracord, which is the rounder one, so it's not flat. And this also extends. You can adjust it with this little push button adjusting thing, and you can adjust all the way from 0 inches all the way to 30 inches. So let's go ahead into a close-up and I'll show you guys all about it. Alright guys, so here is the vape sling right here. This is the dual layered canvas reinforced with PVC. It has the logo embroidered right here, and here's the hole for your 510 connection. It also has a small piece of paracord right here that's holding on to the carabiner and to the sling itself. Here is the crossbody sling. It's just this one is the 650 flat paracord. It also has this little adjuster right here. You press that down, you can adjust your size. Now this goes from 0 to 30 inches depending on who's using it. So like I said in the video, you're going to have to bring your 510 pin out just a little bit. Now if you don't have an adjustable 510 pin on your atomizer, it's not going to work with it most of the time. With the Sigali 150, I know a lot of people have that. When I put this on, it did not make contact with the pin in here, so I had to bring this out just a few turns, so it's not too bad. So to install the vape sling, you'll just set it on top of your mod right here and just screw on your atomizer, so it's just sandwiched in between. Now if you did loosen your 510 pin a little bit, you can just make sure that when you tighten it, it's pretty snug so it stays on there. And that's pretty much it. Just put your top cap back on and connect it to your crossbody sling. Sorry, my hands are a little slippery. And that's all it is. It just hangs like this from the sling. That is one thing I've noticed though, whenever I'm holding it like this, it tends to lift up my top cap just a little bit, but that's not too big of an issue. So let's go back into the normal view and I'll show you the rest. Alright, so here's how it works. You want to put it crossbody, so you'll put it over your head and over your shoulder. Now you can press this button and adjust the distance that it's hanging down here. So you can either hang it closer to your hip or higher up. It's just personal preference. So whenever you need to take a vape, you just bring it up. And then drop it back down. And then you don't have to fill up your pockets with your mod or anything. And this will also work with your mechanical mods, pretty much any mod you can think of. So I'm going to stick it on my mechanical mod and show you guys how that looks. Alright, so here's how it looks with your mech mod. Now, one thing I must point out is whenever you first get this, it does take away a little bit of space you have between your mod and your atomizer. So if you have an adjustable 510 pin on your RDA, you're going to have to loosen that just a little bit and bring it lower, because keep in mind that this vape sling right here, since it's dual layered, it's going to take about maybe, I'd say, 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter. So it's not going to be a full connection. Right now I haven't adjusted it to my mechanical mod, so it's not going to fire because I need to loosen the pin a little bit. But that's just one thing that I should point out. If you get it and you can't figure out what's going on, just let your 510 pin out just a little bit so it can make contact. Now I was running it on my Sigelli 150 when I first got it and it wasn't firing, so I had to loosen my 510 pin, I'd say a few turns out so that way it can make contact. Now for the mechanical mod, it just depends on how far you have your contact pins out, so you can go ahead and loosen your 510 connectors so that way it will make contact. But that's just one thing that I thought was kind of a con, because if some people don't have an adjustable 510 connector, this will not work. So guys, that is the VapeSling. Alright, so this is the VapeSling. So overall I do like it. It's really convenient and it saves a lot of space in my pockets, and it's really convenient if I'm walking around somewhere I don't want to carry it in my pocket, or if I don't have a holster. I usually use a holster that I have here. This was an old BlackBerry holster and it fit perfectly right here, but when I'd sit down or whatever, it'd kind of get in the way. So it really is a convenient alternative to a holster or anything like that. So the main pros of it are it's really durable, it's guaranteed for life, so it won't break, and you can choose a ton of different colors of paracord. You can get the flat paracord or regular paracord. Comes with a carabiner clip, and it overall looks nice, especially the e-juice resistance, how it doesn't build up and get sticky. And the cons are, when you first get it, you really have to adjust your 510 pin on your atomizer, or else it might not fire, because it does add 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter of gap in there. Now I don't know the long-term effects of holding it from the atomizer, if it's going to mess up your threads. I don't think it will, but I don't know for sure until I've used it for a way longer time. Another con is when you're holding it like this or it's on the sling, sometimes it tends to lift this top cap up just a little bit, so it could mess with your airflow. But other than that, it's really good. I like it. I definitely recommend it. So I have found myself using it without this sling though. I do like it, but sometimes it's just more convenient to hook it to my belt loop, so I could just unclip it whenever I need it. Yes, I think that's about it. Again, this is the V2.0 ZIPster. You can find it at VapeSling.com. This one goes for $10.99. It comes with the sling, the carabiner clip, and this sling right here. You can choose a bunch of different colors. You can get the flat paracord or the round 550 paracord. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of my reviews on e-juices, accessories like this, or hardware, you can hit the subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, please like it and add it to your favorites, and comments are welcome. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next review. Keep it cloudy.